Hello there, fellow watch enthusiasts. Today we're going to take a look at Omega's incredible new watch, the Speedmaster Super Racing, which it unveiled in January this year. This exciting new watch set the watch community a buzz, and with good reason. And this video is going to lay down all you need to know about this groundbreaking, new and heavily engineered timepiece from Omega. Let's start with how Omega teased it before actually introducing it. A tiny device that makes a massive change. Well, the tiny device in question is a crazily complex, spiralate system that is housed in the Omega Speedmaster Super Racing. The trademark word is a combination of two other words, spiral, made from silicon, and the word rate. The spiralate system is essentially a patented new spiral technology with enhanced accuracy from a fine-tuning system that offers the ability to finesse movement plus or minus 0.1 seconds per day, which provides complete accuracy of 0 and plus 2 seconds per day. This new spiralate system is 10 times more efficient than that of free-sprung balance and has helped Omega set new standards in field movement adjusting. In addition to it, the brand has also created a new layer of quality and precision that has surpassed all its previous innovations to feature the trailblazing spiralate system, a high-performance watch that it has dubbed the Speedmaster Super Racing, which boasts a state-of-the-art, Swiss-made automatic movement, giving it accurate timekeeping and reliability that has now given Rolex a run for its money and has set a new benchmark for the industry. 10 years ago, Omega embarked on the first stage of its journey towards higher levels of anti-magnetism and accuracy and developed a watch based on the Speedmaster Aquaterra model. This watch was capable of resisting magnetic fields up to 15,000 Gausses, and its use of proprietary non-magnetic alloys for key movement components allowed it to exceed the magnetic resistance of most, if not all, other watches while eliminating the need for a special protective case. After this achievement, Omega joined forces with Metas to launch the Master Chronometer certification, which became a best-in-class certification, while combining all areas of control on the watch, precision, magnetism, and even the origin of the parts, all with an alleged accuracy of 0/+5 seconds a day. Omega went a step further to celebrate a decade of precision watchmaking this year, with a new watch that looks familiar because it is based on a Speedmaster Racing, but cloaks the new spiralate system that boasts a phenomenal and guaranteed accuracy of +0 and +2 seconds per day, and it may just as well be the best in class for the industry. To give you an idea, watches are fine-tuned to bring the frequency of the balance wheel as close as possible to the theoretical frequency, which in this case is at 4 Hz. This is done by adjusting the screws on the balances, but it isn't as precise as some watchmakers want it to be, and the alternative is to act on the stiffness of the hairspring with an index or a swan neck system. However, with the spiralate system, Omega developed a new method to fine-tune the rate of a watch movement. It combines a new silicon hairspring architecture and a new eccentric tuning system, with a snail cam acting on the flexible blade. The spiralate system, with its unprecedented finesse, allows regulation as close as 0.1 seconds per day, which is achieved with a graduated tuner with a snail-shaped index on the cock. The graduated tuner, which is still combined with the coaxial escapement, allows fine-tuning on a scale of 5 seconds, with increments of 0.1 seconds a day. That's all about the extraordinary mechanics of the Speedmaster Super Racing, which aesthetically is another remarkable and standout work of art. Its design is based on an existing Speedmaster Racing concept, with which it shares multiple identical features such as the case, the proportions, the base caliber, the display, and an additional layer of exclusivity with a laser-etched sandwich dial and its bold black and yellow accents that pay tribute to the 2013 Aquaterra 15,000 Gauss. The dial also has a new and funky grid honeycomb pattern. It has a sandwich construction with a laser-etched top plate, plus a honeycomb pattern and a DLC-coated lower plate. It features applied markers in yellow with a new and exclusive Super Luminova color, and even as the classic 2-counter layout of the racing collection. This includes small seconds at 9 o'clock, a chronograph counter with minutes, and hours at 3 o'clock and the date at 6 o'clock. If you look closer, you'll see that the seconds hand motif on the 2013 Aquaterra has been transposed into the small seconds of the Speedmaster Super Racing, along with a gradient yellow to black design on the chronograph seconds hand. Finally, the date has a special 10 numeral as a nod to Omega's decade of anti-magnetism and precision in commemoration of the 2013 Aquaterra. Flip the watch around and you'll see its automatic movements through the case back, offering 60 hours of power reserve. Of course, we're going to take a closer look inside the Speedmaster Super Racing. Inside its case is the caliber 9920, which is based on the classic architecture of the 99XX series. This automatic in-house movement features a double-barrel architecture with a 60-hour power reserve, a column wheel, and a vertical clutch based on the coaxial escapement that Omega combined with the Spired System Spiral. As for the case, which is made of steel, it is 44.25mm wide and 14.9mm high, with a lug-to-lug of 50mm and a 21mm lug width. In typical Speedmaster fashion, it has twisted lyre lugs mirror polished on the outer shoulders, with the inner sloped facet and outer flat case flank facet richly brushed. Let's not forget the familiar ceramic tachymeter bezel. The case also has a box-shaped sapphire crystal that is framed by the bezel with a yellow grand Fu Animal tachymeter scale, all of which are the classic features of the brand and the Speedmaster collection. As for the newly updated bracelet, well, Speedmaster Super Racing has been designed to be worn on the same bracelet as the chronoscope, with 3-link architecture, brushed and polished with a folding clasp. The bracelet measures 21mm at the lugs and tapers to 16mm at the clasp, which has a micro adjustment with a push and slide mechanism. It allows about 5mm of adjustment for those hot summer days. Besides this, the presentation box includes a stylish black natto which picks up the yellow accents on the dial for a more casual racing vibe. Overall, the Omega Speedmaster Super Racing, which has a water resistance of up to 50 meters, is a true testament to the precision and design that we've come to expect from Omega, which is known for its superior watchmaking balances style, functionality, and history of excellence. Did you know that when NASA required a watch for its astronauts to wear during the first moon landing, the Speedmaster was the watch of its choice, which makes both Omega and the Speedmaster legends in the world of horology? Well, the Super Racing is a new take on the Moonwatch, and it is now priced at the top end of the Speedmaster collection. However, although it was unveiled in January, buyers will have to wait until August this year to get their hands on the Speedmaster Super Racing for $11,000 at Omega outlets. Impressive stuff, right? What do you think of the Speedmaster Super Racing and the Spired System on which it runs, which, by the way, Omega plans to use in more watches soon? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for the latest updates on luxury watches right here.